This is the wisdom of the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe Yosef Yitzchak, to Rebbe Hillel Parich. Rebbe Hillel of Parich. He was a follower of the first Rebbe of Chabad, the second Rebbe of Chabad. He was sent by the Rebbe, the second Rebbe of Chabad. He sent them to these different cities. Now, he was a tremendous, amazing genius, and he had a tremendous memory, and he knew by memory the whole entire Torah. And he was also a big Kabbalist. He knew about Kabbalah. So the second Rebbe of Chabad sent him to repeat Chassidut in these little towns all over the place where Jews are. A lot of the Jews didn't have any familiarity with the Torah at all, and especially the ideas of Chassidut. He said, I have to go over there and talk to these Jewish people and say these ideas of Chassidut. Sometimes the discourses in Chassidut could be a half an hour long, who knows? And these people have no idea what I'm talking about. Said the Midler Rebbe, the soul hears the words of Chassidut. It is written flowing from Lebanon. It's a sentence in Song of Songs here, Song of Songs. Flowing from Lebanon. What does it mean? Lebanon is spelled in Hebrew, Lev Lamed Beit Nun. Therefore, it represents Lamed Beit, which that's the 32 paths of wisdom, and Nun is 50, the 50 gates of understanding. This represents Chachma and the Bina of the soul. When the soul hears from its source, there's a flow, a stream of radiance of understanding and of which vitalizes the body. This gives a strengthening of doing good, which is the 248 positive commandments, and turning from bad, which is the 365 prohibitions. When God gave the Torah, so all the Jewish people, they were there, they all experienced it. It says their souls jumped out of their bodies. Why did their souls jump out of their bodies? Because God creating the world is, you can imagine, if the sun comes too close to the world, the whole earth could burn up. And the sun is just a creation. It says that one angel can destroy the whole world. An angel with the sun, with the whole business, one angel. Well, the Torah comes from even a deeper source. But the Torah was designed that it should bring this essence revelation of God, even higher than the angels, higher than the sun on this, should bring it into the physical world. This world should be filled with amazing blessings. And Chassidut is the beginning of this process of bringing the essence of godliness into the physical world. Therefore, it can't be understood. And even people that understand all of it, what Chassidut is, but the godliness that it talks about, that it's hinting at, makes you realize that you're further away from understanding what God is than you ever thought you could possibly be. God is not even in the category of understanding, but it does reveal godliness in the world. So therefore, when you say words of Chassidut, even if the person does not understand intellectually what's going on, but the soul, which that's the whole purpose of the thing, that the soul will feel godliness. And God wants to be understood as much as possible. That's why he gave the Torah in this physical world, to try to understand God. And God is not exactly what we think he is. That's the idea of the Torah. So when we say words of Chassidut, it purifies the air, it purifies the very material and the physicality of the world and the people that listen to it, whether they understand it or not. That's why he sent them around to do this. Okay. Next to this, okay, when we say Anabakoach, it says you look at the divine names, but you don't say them. Okay, that people who understand what's going on understand it. Okay, that's first utter. Now let's do the second utter. 1 second. That's the first and second utter for today, for Friday. Now let's do Shabbos. Okay, the Chassid Rabbi Mordechai Horodaker. Mordechai Horodaker said, the first thing that we heard from the first Rebbe of Chabad when we arrived in Liazna was what is forbidden from the Torah, for sure you can't do. And what is permissible could be that it's unnecessary. Just because it's permissible doesn't mean that you should do it. What's forbidden is forbidden, and what's permissible is not necessary. For 3 or 4 years, we labored with this until we integrated this manner of service into the various aspects of our life. Only then did we go into Yechidut to ask for a path and a voda. In other words, in no way am I the boss. God is the boss of everything that I do. And just because he permits something and says, okay, now you're the boss, you can do it if you want to. You check yourself 1,000 times to see, listen, is this really a thing that I need? If it's necessary, I'll do it. If it's not necessary, I won't do it. Only when we refined ourselves to that degree that we didn't listen to ourselves, only then did we go into the Rebbe to ask for how to serve God. Now, a story.